Very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another important topic of chapter Human Health and Disease. In this topic, we are going to discuss about the active and passive immunity. Active and passive immunity. Active and passive immunity. Active and passive type of active immunity and passive immunity. It is a quite active immunity is slower than the passive immunity, but the function is very quick as compared to the passive immunity. Formation of antibodies and the antibodies are a very slow process. So for active immunity, we induce the microbes or pathogen into body, or the dead or inactive microbes or pathogen introduced into the body for the development of specific antibodies that neutralize the toxin generated by the active pathogen or formed by the active or disease causing pathogen. Because they are dead or they are not able to cause disease, due to this reason they introduce into our body. They don't make any harm in our body, but our immunity also develop with respect to their antigen. So that's why the dead or inactive microbes enter in our body for inducing the active immunity. So active immunity is the slow process. Active immunity is a slow process. Slow process where our body form antibodies with respect to disease causing pathogen or disease causing microbes, or neutralize the neutralize the toxins generated by the pathogen. So and second thing is that in the active immunity, the antibodies form in our body. Antibodies form in our body. That's why there is no need for introduction of any injection or the antitoxin or serum or for neutralizing the toxins. Now, in the second thing is that the action is fast as compared to the passive immunity, because they are already formed in our body whenever the microbes or pathogen attacks on our body. So quickly or immediately that is neutralized by the preformed antibodies that are already present in our body. So that's why it is quite significance. There is significance of active immunity as compared to the passive immunity. What is passive immunity? The passive immunity is not formed in our body. It is a ready-made immunity which we obtain through our mother, or in the form of injections too, like antitoxin or antivenom we introduce, injection of tetanus we introduce in our body. So these are the type of passive immunity, examples of passive immunity. And second thing is that our mother also provide us by ready-made immunity through the milk or colostrum, where the IgA or immunoglobulin alpha is present, or through in the intrauterine life the mother also preform antibody, that is IgG, immunoglobulin gamma, which cross only that immunoglobulin only cross is the placenta because of the smaller in size. So that's why it is also important that the IgG or IgA in through the placenta or through the milk transfer into the fetus, intrauterine life or newborn infant. So, mother milk provide the passive immunity. Also, the blood of the mother through IgG also provide the passive immunity. So, these are the examples of passive immunity. These are the passive immunity is fast type of immunity or quick immunity. Ready-made, that means ready-made immunity. Ready-made immunity. Ready-made immunity. Examples are, or this is quick and fast in action, because for making a specific antibody in our body is quite slower if we are going to compare with the ready-made type of immunity. Now quite faster as compared to the quick and fast. Now second is examples of passive immunity are milk or mother's milk. Mother's milk, also said to be colostrum, contains IgA, immunoglobulin alpha, which immunize our body, which immunize infant's body, and also injections of tetanus, or also during the intrauterine life IgG through the placenta. IgG cross placenta, or it transfer into the fetus during the intrauterine life. So this is the process of immunizing fetus through the placenta by mother. Now examples of active immunity are vaccines, or actually another examples of active immunity are when we are playing in ground or in soil, our body is exposed to different viruses, different bacteria, or through which our body also develop active immunity, because continuous exposure of body, our immune system into bacteria or pathogen, in the environment of bacteria or pathogen, so that develop the memory B cell and T cell. So it is important in this active type of immunity development of memory B cell and T cell. B cells and T cells. T cells. So these are the some important point of active and passive immunity. Now students, let us discuss about the immunization and vaccination and immunization. Now next is vaccination and immunization. What is vaccination and immunization? In the active passive immunity, we have discussed about the passive type of immunity, where we take antibodies, preformed antibodies, or from or immunity from outside the body, or preformed antibodies we use for immunization. So this is the process of immunization, or in the vaccination, where we use the different dead organism to develop immunity in our body. So that is a process of vaccination. So what is vaccination? In the there are so many type of vaccine, DNA vaccine, for example. Vaccine. So many example of DNA vaccine, or the other vaccine, microorganism vaccine, or viral vaccine, in which the dead organism are introduced directly into the body of an individual, so that they develop their immunity based on the which type of toxin can produce by the organism when it was in life form. So it can be also denoted by or represent in such a manner that a vaccine provide or develop immunity in our body. There is no such preform antibodies used during the process. Actually, there is no such antibodies, preformed antibodies used actually in getting immunization, the tetanus, providing immunization such as by tetanus injection, or through different injection like antivenom injection, where the preform antibodies use to develop immunity, or preform antibodies used for neutralizing the antigen activity. In the vaccine, what happened during the formation of vaccine? The dead or inactive particle, dead and inactive microorganism directly introduced into the human body. Organism directly introduced into the human body. Introduced into the human body. Human body. Human body. For neutralizing the activity of toxin, for neutralizing antigen, for neutralizing antigen activity. Such as polio vaccine. Examples are polio vaccine, DPT vaccine, combination of 3 pathogens for the diphtheria, tetanus and polio. So these are 3 combined. BCG vaccine. So such type of vaccine are introduced dead or inactive pathogen into the human body. There are two kind of antibody vaccines. Attenuated type of vaccine or dead or simple vaccine. Attenuated type of vaccine in which the inactive pathogen introduced into the human body, so there will be a chances of reactivation of these pathogen, because due to the certain circumstances, it may reactive, it may active again the inactive pathogen. So it is found that most in the most usable vaccine is uh, heat killed vaccine or simply killed vaccines, when we use the microorganism in killed form. So that vaccine is more suitable than the attenuated, but attenuated type of vaccine develop more effective immunity as compared to the killed vaccine, killed microorganism in a vaccine, because they are killed, so most of the toxins are already degenerated. So based on those toxins, the immunity cannot be found, or the antibodies cannot be developed in human body. So that's why the most effective, the antibody which or antigen which generate most effective immunity is attenuated vaccine formed by attenuation. Now, next is immunization. Immunization, simply we have discussed that passive immunity is type of passive immunization, where our active immunity is a type of active immunization, where our body immunize for particular antigen or pathogen, or get develop immunity for particular microorganism. For example, immunization. What is immunization? So, introduction of ready-made immunity or free-form antibodies. For example, introduction of anti-venom. Introduction of anti-venom. Another is tetanus injection. That is an example of pre-formed antibodies, introduction of pre-formed antibodies in form of anti-venom, that is formed by the horse serum. Actually, regularly the toxin of any specific snake continually transferred or injected into the horse, but in a minimum amount, so that do not cause any harm to horse, but horse also get developed the immunity regarding the against the toxin that are introduced into. Now, this pre-formed antibody is stored in the form of serum or horse serum. Now, the separation of horse serum prepared in the form of anti-venom. Now, this pre-formed antibody now ready to inject into the human being, because when any snake bite to particular human, so there is no more time for the preparation of antibodies by human itself, because the preparation of antibodies require time, or because the human do not have time, within 3 minutes or 3 hours the human may die. So that's why the preform introduction of preform antibodies are more suitable than the preparation of antibody within our body, because there is no time, within that time the person may die also. So that's why the introduction of preform antibodies in the form of anti-venom prepared by horse serum is quite significant is more significant actually, more significant if we are compare with the active type of immunity. So these are included into the tetanus injection or antivenom included into the passive immunization. Passive immunization, where the person get immunized by a particular toxin produced by a snake, introduced by a snake or produced by the tetanus bacteria. So some tetanus bacteria. So these are the some examples of immunization. Now let us discuss with the help of diagram how our immunity work. Our immunity work like humoral immunity or acquired immunity, humoral immunity of acquired immunity or cell-mediated immunity. During the vaccination or immunization or active or passive immunity, what happened during the active and passive immunity? Passive immunity is a type of immunity where we are going to take the immunity. Okay. Where we are going to take immunity by ready-made antibodies. Now, if any, what happened during the vaccine? Here is introduction of vaccine in our body. Introduction of disease-causing microorganism. But for example, this is a polio vaccine, but it is not able, the virus is not able to cause disease because the vaccine is contains the inactive microorganism or dead microorganism. Now, but the protein code for this microorganism is quite protein code of this microorganism also show our immune system that particular microorganism exists in environment or may cause disease. So that's why our immune system recognize the protein code through the macrophages. First, the macrophages engulf the virus, engulf and break down the cell and show it on a receptor or MSC or antigen presenting cells. The antigen presenting cells show the small piece of the virus onto their receptor, which is received by, for example, this is a small piece of virus that is represented by an antigen presenting cell or macrophage that is received by T cell or B cell. Now here is, for example, B cell and T cell also recognize the same. T cell both recognize, and the data stored in memory B cell. Now they identified that particular bacteria may cause disease in future. For the future basis, they form the antibodies for this pathogen, for this virus. When any in future, when any this virus cause any disease or introduce in our body in live form, get attack on our body in live form. So actually our body already know about the virus, or they already formed the antibodies. So based on this, they actually the antibodies attack on the antigen or destroy the antigen or form the precipitate the virus, so that they protect through the memory B cell or T cell. Our body protects by their self with the help of vaccine. Actually, vaccine already know through the vaccine, our immune system already know about the pathogen in dead form. So whenever the pathogen comes in our body in a live form, so they already know there is no such need for the identification of these viruses, or they have they already know about the viruses, they or antigen or antibody already prepared, so antigen antibody reaction occur or neutralization of antigen occur, or that protects our body or immunize our body. So that is the again the active type of immunization which is provided by the vaccines, through the vaccine. So here is overall about the vaccination, immunization, active immunity or passive immunity, students, and I hope you like this video, student. Thank you for listening and watching me.